fragrance destination. Thank you all so much for taking the time to tune into this video, and if you are new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. So I feel like the lighting is a little bit wonky in this video, so I apologize, but you guys may or may not know, depending on how new you are to my channel, but Hubs and I just moved into our first home. It's a new construction development, so everything's a little bit weird. You guys are going to be hearing some construction noises in the background because the other houses are being built, and also my filming room is not set up yet, so I'm literally just trying to make do with what I have. I will figure this out. I will figure this out. Also, I know the echo in the background is really annoying, but when you don't have furniture, that's what happens. But don't worry, I'm gonna get it together. I'm gonna get it together for you guys. So as you can tell by the title of today's video, it is going to be my top summer date night fragrance list for 2020. I figured now is the perfect time to film this video because stores and restaurants are starting to open back up again. But if you guys are in those states where it's reverting and they're closing because you guys aren't paying attention to the rules and wearing your masks and practicing social distancing, what are you guys doing? Come on now. Get it together, guys. On a serious note, we are still in the middle of a pandemic, guys, so please wear your masks where you can, and please practice social distancing. It's very important. I live in New Jersey, so we are just starting to open back up again, and restaurants are starting to offer outside dining. And I was like, you know what? This would actually be a good time to film this video for you guys. So there is going to be a part 2 to this video with Hubs's picks, so stay tuned for that. If you guys haven't already, click the subscribe button down below, as well as turning on your notification bell. That way you guys don't miss that video. But as far as my picks here, I think I have like 13 to share with you guys. So quite frankly, there's no particular order to these. For me, all of these fragrances here that I'm about to show you guys are appropriate for different types of summer date night. So when I think of summer date night, I think I should like preface this video by saying what I had in mind when I was picking these out. So when I think of summer date night, I obviously think of dining outdoors. I think of dining outdoors, it's hot outside, maybe a little bit breezy to cool you down because it is towards the nighttime, but it's still hot outside, the sun is setting, you may or may not be dining by the beach or by the water of some sort, and you basically want to smell fruity, coconutty, and sexy because it's date night. So that's basically what I had in mind when I was picking these out. I feel like there's a little bit something here for everybody, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So this first fragrance that I'm going to share with you guys is from Victoria's Secret, and this one is in Heat Rave. So the notes in here are passion fruit and like a sheer woodsy type of scent. And to me, passion fruit is a very fruity, but depending on what it's mixed with, it can also be a very sexy type of fruity fragrance. So for a summer date night situation, I think passion fruit, anything with passion fruit in it is perfect. But I love this scent specifically because of that added woodsy note. It's almost like a woodsy vetiver type of fragrance, but I love the passion fruit in here. Again, it's just very sexy. This to me is very sexy and definitely a fragrance that you would wear when it's extremely excruciatingly hot outside, but a little bit cooled down because again, it is in the evening. So Heat Rave is definitely on my summer date night list. So this next fragrance that I recommend is a fragrance that I have mentioned on my channel several times in the past, specifically for this reason, and that is Malibu Heat from Bath & Body Works. So this fragrance to me just screams date night. It literally screams date night. It's pineapple, there's coconut milk in here, and it's so good. Coming from somebody who actually, generally speaking, does not like pineapple, I was really pleasantly surprised with how much I fell in love with this fragrance. I mean, come on now, look at that fragrance bottle. So I absolutely love this. And again, it's just perfect for the summer season, perfect for date night. It's fruity, but it's also sexy at the same time. Again, I love the pineapple note in here, and I love that added creaminess from the coconut milk. It's just an absolutely stunning fragrance. Again, it's very juicy. I've talked about this several times on my channel before, so I'm sure you guys are not surprised, but that is Malibu Heat from Bath & Body Works. Another fragrance that you guys are probably not going to be surprised about, but this is from Victoria's Secret, and it is in Coral Sky. So again, another absolutely stunning fragrance. I get a ton of compliments whenever I wear this one, and it's just so good. The notes are shimmering palms, citrus breeze, endless days, just breathe. So to me, this can be worn during the daytime. It's not just like specifically a summer date night situation, but I wanted to include this in the list because, again, I do receive a lot of compliments when I wear this. This scent is very strong and it projects. And it also lasts a long time, at least with my personal body chemistry, and I just love it so much. It's a very sharp, citrusy fragrance, but there's also an added like greenery, palm tree type of note in there. But it's so perfect, again, for the summertime. Like, I'm not a summer person. Summer is my least favorite season. But I will say that this is one of the main reasons why I love summertime, is because I get to wear like certain fragrances that are exclusive to this time of year. So this is my next recommendation, and that is Coral Sky from Victoria's Secret. Now, this next fragrance, I wasn't really going to include in the list, but I did because, you know, not everyone wants to smell distinctly like a fruit or distinctly like greenery or anything like that. This fragrance to me is very neutral, like it's very universal. Like, I feel like you couldn't really offend anyone wearing this fragrance, so this one is like safe, but it's also very aquatic. So this one to me is perfect for the summertime, and this is an Underwater Oasis from Bath & Body Works. So the notes in here are sparkling bergamot, jasmine, bamboo, marine notes, and blue musk. Again, I recommend this for those of you who don't quite want to smell distinctly like a certain fruit. But this is just really, really nice, and why I chose this aquatic fragrance to be like a summer date night scent out of all the other aquatic scents in my collection, I chose this one specifically because there's a darkness to it, if that makes any sense. Like, this to me is very marine. It's very oceanic, in the middle of the ocean. There's no sea spray notes in here. There's no salty sea air notes. It's strictly just a beautiful, fresh, sharp, oceanic, marine fragrance. Again, this is just very, very beautiful, and it's very clean smelling. So if you're just someone who wants to throw on a fragrance that won't offend your date, this one I feel like is a safe one. So if you guys are looking for a sexy fragrance, like a very, very sensual, sexy fragrance that's exclusive for a summer date night situation, this right here is for you, and it's from Victoria's Secret, and it's called Sunset Stripped. So again, I have mentioned this on my channel a lot recently, you know, in preparation for my summer videos, and this one is so good. I love this one. I love the fact that it's amber with coconut milk, because amber is a very sensual fragrance note in my opinion, but when you mix it with a coconut milk, that creaminess just makes it, ooh, like so luxurious, so sensual. It just boosts the sexiness of that amber note, and I love it so much. This to me is the epitome of summer date night. Like, if I had to choose which one here is like my ultimate summer date night fragrance, it's this bad boy right here. It's so good. So this next fragrance I honestly wasn't going to throw in here. This was more of like a last minute type of thing, but this one is also from Victoria's Secret, and it's in Bali Coconut Palm. This is a newer fragrance. This came out in the Lush Coast collection, and the notes in here are coconut nectar and fresh pineapple. So when I was reviewing this collection, I said that I was pleasantly surprised with this one because, again, as somebody who generally doesn't like pineapple, I just love this one. It's so good, it's so juicy, and again, it's just perfect for the summertime. So this to me can be worn during the daytime as well, but I chose to include it in this list because to me, again, this is very sexy. It's a coconut and pineapple combo, but it's not just a straight up coconut pineapple, you know what I mean? Like, there's something else in here that adds like a nice, sexy, luxurious type of scent. It makes it almost smell sophisticated. Like, it's not simple. It's simple, but it's not. I know I'm probably not making any sense at this point, but trust me guys, this one is so good. And again, for date night, oh my gosh. This I picture myself wearing if I were wearing like a maxi dress. Ooh, yes, that would be ideal for this scent. Now, this next fragrance is one that I have raved about before on my channel, and this one is in Coconut Passion Noir. And the notes in here are caramel, coconut, and night orchid. So to me, this is very, very, very good. This is very sexy again. Perfect for date night. But this, depending on how you can tolerate sweet scents, this might be a little too sweet. Because the caramel note that's in here, I personally love it. To me, it's just adding like a beautiful, sexy sweetness to the scent. But again, it is more on the sweeter side. So if you're somebody who can't tolerate sweet scents, if your date can't tolerate sweet scents, if they get headaches easily, I would not choose to wear this one. But it's still so good. Like, I just love the extra caramel note in there. It can almost seem heavy, maybe, depending on how hot it is when you wear this fragrance, because sometimes caramel during the summer season, it can make you feel like sticky and heavy because it's such a sweet fragrance, but it's mixed with the coconut. So the coconut is like saving this fragrance from being too sweet and too heavy, in my opinion. So yes, this one is super good. Again, Coconut Passion Noir, very sexy. Now these next two fragrances, if I were to rank these two, I would tie them together because they're pretty much the same, like on the same vein. And these are fragrances for those of you who are gourmand lovers. These next two scents are for those of you who don't want to smell fruity, but for those of you who love your vanillas and who love your gourmand scents. So this first one, I don't think I've ever mentioned this on my channel. And if I have, it's been a long time since I have mentioned this. But I do love this fragrance. I just don't know why I haven't mentioned it before. But this one is in Beach Nights Summer Marshmallow. So this is an old bottle. As you can tell, like the label sticker here is coming off. And I am pretty much halfway through this bottle already. But I love this one. This is a really popular Bath & Body Works fragrance. I was surprised that they didn't bring it back this semi-annual sale, but you know, the semi-annual sale wasn't that great. If you guys missed it, I did film a semi-annual sale haul. I will leave a link for you guys in the info cards above on the screen, as well as down below in the description box, so go check that out. But again, this to me is for those of you who just want to smell vanilla, who just love gourmand bakery scents. That is what this smells like. It's a really nice toasty vanilla marshmallow type of scent. It's very fluffy, but there's like the slightest hint, like the slightest hint of like a salty sea air note, but it's not really that noticeable in my opinion. It's just contributing to the overall profile of the fragrance, but it's so good. Again, for those of you who just love your gourmands, Beach Night Summer Marshmallow is definitely a go-to, and it's a really nice summer fragrance. So to me, this next one is on a similar note. Like I said, they're on the same vein, but to me, this one is slightly more sophisticated than Beach Night Summer Marshmallow. Beach Night Summer Marshmallow to me is more bakery gourmand. It's more of like a chewy, fluffy marshmallow scent. And this one is vanilla as well, but it's more sophisticated and it's more sexy. So if you're looking for a fragrance that's similar to Beach Night Summer Marshmallow, that's sexier and more sophisticated, more mature, if you will, then I recommend Bare Vanilla Sunkissed. So the notes in here are vanilla glimmer and amber beams. When I reviewed the Sunkissed collection, I mentioned that this particular Bare Vanilla scent wasn't anything unique, and it's not. I do have similar scents in my collection, but I do genuinely like this for the reasons that I just mentioned. It's so good. Again, it's a more sexy, mature, and sophisticated version of Beach Night Summer Marshmallow. So if you're looking for that, just amped up a little bit, then I recommend this one from Victoria's Secret. Now, I had to throw this in here because I feel like no summer fragrance list, whatever it may be, as long as it's in the summertime, I feel like I have to include this in the list because this is just perfect for any summer occasion, and that is At the Beach from Bath & Body Works. So I don't have to delve into this too much. You guys know how much I love this fragrance. I talk about it all the time, like literally all the time. So good. It's so delicious. And I know one of you messaged me recently on Instagram and said that this reminded you of going on vacation in Thailand, I think you said. And it's just, it's one of those scents. It's one of those scents that triggers that scent memory of vacations, like tropical vacations. This scent is just so good. And it's such a powerful scent, again, because it does trigger that scent memory. It's just so perfect. So At the Beach from Bath & Body Works is definitely on this list. So on a similar note, this next fragrance I've never mentioned on my channel before, and this to me is perfect for summer date night. If you are somebody who loves fruity scents, if you love fruity scents during this time of year, you need this, especially for a summer date night situation. And this is from Bath & Body Works, and it's in Sweet Summer Kiss. So I'm forgetting the exact notes in here because there's quite a lot, but the main notes that stand out are, again, passion fruit. There's like a wine type of note in here. I think it's like a Prosecco, and I think it's like a red currant type of fragrance. But again, just very juicy. Very, very perfect for the summertime. And for a date night, this is absolutely perfect. It's boozy. Like, I love the wine note in here because when you smell it, you can definitely smell that it's like a boozy wine fragrance. Again, I think it's like Prosecco that's in here. And this to me, like when I smell it, I definitely think of evening. Like I think of evening, night, summertime type of fragrance. So Sweet Summer Kiss, I believe, again, there's like a currant, like a red currant fragrance in here as well. There's a lot of notes in here, I remember, but it's so good. Again, perfect for the summer date night situation if you are somebody who loves your fruity scents. So this next one is, again, a fragrance that I have mentioned several times on my channel, and this is in Tahiti Island Dream. You guys know how much I love this one. Look at that bottle. So the notes in here are fresh coconut water, sparkling mandarin, kiwi blossom, lush frangipani, and Tahitian vanilla musk. So to me, I love this one because it just smells like a nice high-end perfume. To me, this is like a perfume in a fragrance mist. Again, one of those perfect, like literally most perfect date night type of fragrances. This is so good. And it's a very complex, sophisticated fragrance. According to the fragrance notes, like, there's a lot going on in here, but I can definitely get the coconut water and a little bit of the kiwi blossom. I'm not quite sure what lush frangipani smells like, but I do know that frangipani is a scent that's in other scents. Frangipani is in At the Beach as well, I believe. But it's just overall a very, very beautiful perfumey type of fragrance for the summertime. It's just so good. I mean, again, this is a fragrance that I have mentioned several times before, so you guys know how much I love this one. And the last fragrance that I have to share with you guys is yet again another fragrance that I have mentioned before, and this is from Victoria's Secret, and it is in Beach Dreams Forever. So the notes in here are coconut water and sun-kissed sands. So I decided to throw this in the list. Again, more like last minute, because to me, this is good for like daytime even. It's not exclusively for night, but I decided to throw this in here because to me this is a good transitional. This is just a good overall like day to night fragrance. So if you're looking for a fragrance that can be worn during the daytime, and then if you don't have time to run home or whatever and change your scent, then this one will carry you through the evening beautifully. It's stunning. I love the sandy, beachy fragrance in here. It's not headache inducing. If you're someone who's like me, who doesn't like salty sea air fragrances, I think you will still like this because of the coconut water note in here. It's very watery, aquatic, but sweet. It's just delicious. Again, a fragrance that can definitely carry you on throughout the entire day, regardless of what your situation is. So that's it, guys. That concludes my personal top summer date night list for 2020. Like I said, stay tuned because Hubs is going to film his version and what he likes and what he prefers for a summer date night, which I think will be really fun to see. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button down below and subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Liking this video and leaving your comments really helps with my engagement, and it helps YouTube promote my videos. So it really, truly means the world to me, more than you guys would ever know. So that's it for me today, guys. Thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day to watch. I love you all so much. Continue to stay safe, and I will chit chat with you guys in my next video. Peace.